Well, good morning. I'm Nick, and this is Outdoors with Nick. Thanks for coming along. I've already set up my camp behind me, probably a half a mile or so back there. I'm heading upriver to get some equipment. I'm gonna turn around and go back. Starting a new dig, so I didn't bring up my sluice box from home. So I gotta go get one. Anyway, like I said, I'm starting a new dig. No longer at that other spot. We're gonna see what we can find at this new spot. The adventure, right? That's what matters. Anyway, should be a very peaceful weekend. Oh yeah, I'm here for until tomorrow. So this is my first overnighter in a while. So I'm gonna get up here, get my equipment, and head back down and set up, and I'll be back. Sheriff's Department. That's a big old helicopter. So I'm not 100% sure, but that helicopter that just flew over, I think is landed up above, up that way somewhere. I could hear it. It's either landed or it's hovering. Oh, there it is. It's way up on that ridge. Way up there. Went over the ridge. Wonder who they're looking for. Alright, here it is, guys. Got back down to the spot. After a couple tries, I got the sluice box going. I was trying to set it up there, but it didn't want to. Then I tried down here and it didn't want to. Then I got this spot here. As the day goes on, it'll get better. I'm gonna poke around over here and in these boulders over here and see what I'm gonna do some test pans before I get to sluicing. Anyway, we can get to it. Well, I've been taking 4 or 5 test pans from this area all around me. Over here, a good friend of mine is taking the pans over here. He asked not to be filmed or named or anything like that, so I'm gonna respect his wishes and not say who it is, but a good friend of mine. Anyway, there's a sluice box. It's running all right, a little slow. I'm gonna be digging in front of my sluice box. So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't been seeing much gold. It's a sluice box run. I'm digging up here, over here, everywhere. My buddy's sluice box is down here with a nice new screen. Neither one of us are seeing any gold yet. That's all right. It's beautiful out here. It's peaceful. All right. I'm gonna get back to it. Go down a little bit deeper, see what's down there. There's the pan. So that's the main river channel. But right to the left is a spring. And I'm going to use my Ketadine hiker to filter it. Springs typically don't need to be filtered, but I just filter it. It's just how I get down. Anyway, this water is ice cold. It's coming straight from the ground. It's bubbling up from right down there. And right here. After I had my spring water, I decided, you know what? Some coffee sounds really good. So now, I'm sitting here taking a break, warming up the water. Gonna make my coffee in my espresso machine. It's called an Espero. Get them at REI. They're like 50 bucks. Hold on, I'll show you how it works. So basically you have the mug, and then you got your press itself. You just put your coffee down inside there, which is here, and then you let it boil, and you put it in there, press it down, and you have coffee. So there she is. She's cooking away. Got the grounds inside there. Give that a couple minutes and I'll plunge it. And then I'll have coffee. Well, after all day adventure of prospecting and panning and testing and digging, the sluice run is gone. Matter of fact, there's the sluice box. Decided to pull up their boxes from both of us. We are gonna go back upriver and poke around up there. We're actually gonna go dig my camp. So we'll get gold there. I think we will. I'm pretty sure. We're done for the day. We pulled the sluice box, did a cleanup. I know I haven't been filming much, just been out there trying to find the gold. Anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you the dig. So that's what we've been digging since we got here. We got here around, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock to this location. We were digging downriver also. Anyway, that's the gold for the work that we did here at this spot. There's my finger for comparison, so nowhere near as what it's been, but you know what? It's been nice. We also pulled this out. Big old piece of metal. We got that and big old huge honking piece of oh man, not copper, bronze, brass, there it is. Yeah, it's brass. That's our find so far. A couple sluice boxes, got the pan. Sluice runs down here. Anyway, I'm gonna go up and get the fire going and, well, not the fire, we're gonna have dinner. How's that? Dang, that's all I gotta say. Look at this spread, man. We're gonna have spaghetti. My friend made a homemade sauce and he's gonna cook up 2 pounds of noodles. Holy smokes. We got some garlic bread. Got a little cherry pie for afterwards. I think we got some salad action going on. Ooh, look at that. So we got some tomatoes, got some Parmesan cheese. We might be mountain people, but we're gonna do it right.
Eating like kings.
You heard the man. We're eating like kings. Yum. What? Salad in a bowl? In the mountains? Yum. Well, good morning out there. Having my cup of coffee and a piece of cherry pie for breakfast. Had some fog this morning. Actually, I'm going to turn the camera around. There was some heavy fog this morning. There was fog all the way down the mountain right here. It was pretty thick. Anyway, I'm going to have some coffee and this pie for breakfast. Then we're going to go down to the dig site and decide if we're going to stay there or move to location number 3. Either way, we're going to figure something out. So, we're going to get to it. I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear with the water. Just want to show you my sluice box run. Nice little waterfall. You can actually see it under the sluice box. No material's gone through yet, but very soon. Lots of water. Gotta move giant rocks to get the gold. That's a beast, dude. Popcorn, anyone?
Popcorn everywhere.
Alright guys, so it's not over yet. We're struggling here, but that is an okay little piece of gold coming from down there. We're just now getting down to the pay layer. A lot of overburden. We're getting gold in all of it, but down lower is where it's getting bigger. All kinds of irons are coming out. We got all these nails, square head nail or screws. We got this plate metal, all these irons. Anyway, here's one more. Let's see how the rest of the day plays out. I forgot to mention earlier that we decided to stay at my old camp and prospect it, which is down there. Like I said, I'm not going to film my friend. He asked not to be, and I'm going to respect that. Anyway, so we've prospected 2 different locations, and so far we don't have a whole lot to show for our work, except the joy of hunting for gold, hanging out, having good meals, and making yuccas glow. Anyway, probably about noon right now, and we're just gonna keep going. No sense in moving now. So yeah, hopefully we'll hit a layer. Well, we're at a loss for words here. Finding all kinds of signs of a gold deposit. Finding irons, big irons. We're finding square head bolts, nails, big pieces of iron sidings. We also found that big old slug of brass. Then we did test pans. I know I didn't film a whole lot of that, but we've been taking test pans all day. We've taken test pan after test pan after test pan, and weren't really coming up with much. And then here in the last like 10 minutes, I did 3 test pans that had a color in every single pan. So we went back to digging. We're seeing some gold. We don't know how much because we're running my sluice box that doesn't have all the correct DMAT in it. So we won't really know until the end of the day. Either way, we're here, we're enjoying ourselves, and gonna keep digging. Well, after a day and a half long struggle, we're calling it a day. Sluice box is still running up behind me. Just gonna run it, let it clean out a little bit. Old pan. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you the dig. This is the dig site. And you know this from my other camp, my other videos, that this is my camp. That's my cooking stove that I made. We're basically digging right where everybody sat. Anyway, you get whoa, down here in the bottom, down here, the material changes to it's more like bedrock. It's not round. Versus up here, it's a lot more round. A lot of irons are coming from this area, not so much down here. So we're at a loss. We don't really know what's going on here, where the gold's really coming from. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is our take of well, that hole down there, and a lot of work. Here's my finger for comparison. That's a Garrett Super Sluice, and it was fun getting it. I'm exhausted. Anyway, oh, and that's an iron. That's an iron. All this is iron. Let's see here. We got this iron bolt. I think I showed you guys this earlier. Square bolt. Yeah, anyway, time to clean up. Well, I'm on the trail back out of here. Did our clean up. You guys saw all that. I don't know how much more I'll film of this trip. I'm sure I'll film something somewhere though, so I'm not going to say goodbye just yet. Anyway, this trip was it's pretty cool. Got to learn some new things. One of which, everybody says that gold follows heavy stuff. You know what? The river taught me today that's not true. Anyway, we did find some cool relics though, and we didn't get skunked. We opened up a heck of a hole in a day and a half. And nobody got hurt. So there's that. Anyway, I'm going to continue on down the trail and see what we see on the way out. Well, hello. Obviously, I'm back at home, and I didn't end up filming anything else on my way out. It happens. Anyway, I just wanted to say that this trip I didn't film a whole lot of the actual process of mining and prospecting, just due to the simple fact of how much we were moving around and all the setup that would have been required to do all of that. Would have taken away a lot of time of the prospecting function. We're still hunting around looking for the spot that we're looking for, and we'll find it. It just wasn't this trip. However, this trip was fun and very relaxing and enjoyable, and I'll do it again. And I've heard some comments about people telling me that I was crazy for leaving the spot that had the great gold, but at the end of the day, I'm up there for peace and relaxation, even though prospecting is probably one of the hardest things most people can do in their lives. To me, it's rejuvenating and it's relaxing. And to have that amount of people going through, because the main trails right there was just obnoxious to me and I just couldn't stand it any longer. For me, gold mining isn't about the gold so much as it is being out there in the wild and enjoying it. Gold is just an added bonus of it all. Getting out there and being in the outdoors, hence the name Outdoors with Nick, is what it's all about for me. So I'm just going to end it right there. Thanks for coming along with this adventure with Outdoors with Nick. If you like these videos, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it's easy to do. Also, leave me a comment. Ask me questions if you want to. And share it with your friends. Anyway, thanks, and hopefully I'll see you down the trail sometime. And if not, until then, happy pans.